Thank you, Vice President. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to ITS Georgia. My name is Jenny Johnson. I'm the president for you guys this year. Kind of a fun meeting we have today. We're going to announce our scholarship winners and our awards and just kind of look back and celebrate over everything that's happened this year. So I'll go ahead and get started with, if we have any first-time attendees, if you want to go ahead and stand up and introduce yourselves to the group. I know we have one.
Hi, my name is Renee Ray. I work with a company called Conduit. It's a technology company, and I focus on mobility as a service and transportation disadvantaged populations.
Well, welcome. Do we have any first-time students? I know we had a lot of students in the house. Yeah.
I'm Patrick Max. I work for Paulding County DOT. I'm a student at KSU.
Welcome. Thanks.
State names, currently live in Gwinnett County, moved up here from South Florida. Signal timing engineering.
I think I saw, yeah, we got one more. Welcome. All right, well, welcome everybody. Do we also have any recent job changes or promotions that anyone wants to announce to the group? No? All right. We'll go ahead and jump into our committee updates. As you all may or may not know, we had our annual meeting in October. It was actually it was the ITS 5C Summit with the Carolinas, Florida, Tennessee, and the Gulf region. It was a very successful event, and I'm actually going to call him out on the spot. Where's Mike? Mike, do you want to give an overview of the event? Since you were so Mike represented us as on the executive committee on behalf of ITS Georgia. So him and actually Bill Wells put in a lot of hours helping coordinate this event. So, Mike.
Bill put in a lot more time than me, but I was on a lot of conference calls, so Bill did a lot of this work. Actually, what I'd like to, well, first of all, it was a success. We had over 750 attendees from 5 chapters, 8 states. Many of you were there. We exceeded our goals for sponsorship and exhibitors. I guess the only wrinkle was, as many of y'all know, Hurricane Michael made landfall about 2 miles west of Jacksonville the day the conference was wrapping up. So we had a lot of road departures. But nonetheless, we had a successful meeting. I guess what I like to do is, anybody that's an ITS Georgia member that serves on a committee for the 5C Summit, will you please stand? And there's several folks that are ready to resolve besides me. Let's do number 8.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks to everyone that helped out with that. Speaking of annual meetings, our next year's annual meeting, we'll be back to just ITS Georgia. We'll have our own annual meeting in October, and we'll actually be in Athens, Georgia next year. So we'll send out more information probably in the next couple of months with dates and things like that, so you can block it off on your calendars. Is Billy Keel here? I don't think he is. He wanted me to announce this. The TU Automotive is hosting their Connected Fleets Conference November 27th and 28th in Buckhead. So if you're interested in that, yeah, you can go online and register, or you come talk to me after with this and I can give you the link to the event. Also, the National Summit on Rural Road Safety is hosting their annual meeting. It's December 4th through the 6th in Savannah, Georgia, and that'll be co-hosted with NACE. So again, see me if you're interested, and I can send you that link, or you can also just go on the internet and find it. The technical training workshop. Where's Mr. Glasser? You want to come up and talk about that a little bit, or?
So on December 7th, see if I can get this adjusted. On December 7th, we will be doing a technical training as well as a social gathering afterwards at Whirly Ball Atlanta. So that's in Alpharetta. So from noon to 4, there will be training on how to use data analytics that have been rolled out over the course of the year to make your jobs a heck of a lot easier and save you a bunch of time and impress your clients. And then at the tail end of that, there will be whirly ball for a couple hours, so come and join us for the funs and games after that.
Thanks. So where's Whitney? She's our whirly ball connoisseur. Do you want to kind of tell the people what whirly ball is? Because I can guarantee you maybe 3 people in here know what it is.
It's like basketball and lacrosse in both parts. So you have like a lacrosse stick and you gotta get a ball into a hole while driving both cars.
So there'll be a cash bar during the event, so come on out. You can get some technical training hours in, grab lunch with everyone, and then whirly ball it up. So should be a good time. It's at Whirly Ball in, where'd you say, Roswell? Roswell, I think. So we're also going to be having a holiday party. It's going to be actually on January 19th. It's a Saturday, so it's going to be the holiday hangover party. We know y'all's time is crazy busy right before the holidays, so this is our joint holiday party with Georgia ITE. It's going to be on Saturdays. Bill Andrews here? He had to leave. So he's the one kind of helping me organize that up. It'll be on a Saturday night at City Springs. It's the new, I don't even know what it's called. It's the new City of Sandy Springs downtown. So it's a really nice new facility. We'll have door prizes, a DJ, open bar, plated dinner. So it should be a really nice evening, and it's after all the holidays are over, so hope to see everyone there. And that will replace our monthly meeting for the month of January. But that is on Saturday, January 19th, and we'll probably be sending out the registration for that pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. 2 more opportunities that we have to kind of serve the community. A few of us were actually able to go to the Gwinnett County Public Schools Career Fair a couple weeks ago. There were over, was it 2,500 students?
At one time, I think it was
At one time, there was like over 5,000 8th grade students. It was fun, it was interesting, lots of kids. But basically, ITS Georgia, we were able to have a Tesla there. We had a light board, some videos, just kind of explain to all the young students what a career in transportation might look like and what a career in engineering might look like. That went really well. There was actually some folks there from Forsyth County that were at our booth and really enjoyed it, so they actually have asked us to come to the Forsyth County Career Fair, which is on December 14th. Mr. Tommy Dell has graciously stepped up to kind of help lead the ITS Georgia effort. So if anyone is interested in attending that, it was a lot of fun, great way to just kind of pour into some younger students because we were all at that age one time. So if you're interested in that, let me know, talk to Tom. I think we'll also be sending out the information in an e-blast, so be on the lookout there. And then one last thing, the Gwinnett County Science, Engineering, and Innovation Fair, basically a science fair, will be on Friday, February 22nd, and they are looking for judges. Bill Wells, you've judged, what, the last 4 or 5 years? He said there's a lot of bright students there, a lot of interesting projects, and they do middle school judging from 8 to 1, and then an afternoon high school is from 10:30 to 3:30. So they're looking for judges for both of that. Again, all of that information will be sent out in the e-blast, so just great ways to get involved, help represent ITS Georgia, and kind of see what's going on in our local communities. With all of that being said, I want to call up, where is Jan? I saw him somewhere. Jan? Oh, there he is. Yeah, so Jan, Wavetronics is actually today's sponsor for today's meeting, so thank you to them for the delicious food, the nice venue. Do you want to come up and talk for 20, 25 minutes?
Cut it down to 15.
That works.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you to everybody. It's an open table in the back there. This is very exciting. So hold on, don't go away. Did anybody eat the chicken? It's scary when you start making the same noises as your coffee maker, I got to tell you. So So, first of all, on behalf of Wavetronics, it's an honor to be here today with you guys. It really is. And especially in support of ITS Georgia, to honor the best and the brightest. Of course, that's pretty exciting, and the future transportation leaders, of course. It's interesting, I'm saying this before I know who the winners are, but I got to assume you guys are the best and brightest. Okay, so we'll go on that. But I also think it's appropriate to kind of, I'm only going to take about 3 minutes, so this is kind of good. Because if I don't get back to my table, I don't get any dessert. So, I want to share with you one of my favorite quotations, and some of you have heard this, and you'll probably be nodding when you hear it. But it really speaks to those who were in the running for the awards, and those that won, of course. And for the, that were selected as the best and the brightest, and the scholarship winners that are here. I wouldn't crazy ones. Okay. The misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify them, or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. So, I know most of you came here today to hear about radars. Not today, ain't gonna happen. I get it. But on behalf of supporting companies like Control Technologies, 360 Networks, Southern Lighting, Utilicom, Cohu, Temple. Where's my friends from Applied Information? Oh, there, hey guys. Wavetronics and all the others. We're honored to be here. We're honored to know you, to help introduce new ideas, new solutions, new technologies.
Thank you, Jay. The exciting part of the program, we're going to start announcing our scholarship and award winners. We're going to start off with the scholarship winners. So this year, I don't even know how many applications we received, but we had very good participation this year.
Around 15.
Yeah, so around 15 applications. We ended up selecting 5 winners, and they'll receive their award today, but they'll also come back in February for our February monthly meeting and kind of give a presentation of their essay and maybe some of the research or class studies that they're doing in their studies right now that relate to ITS. So it's pretty cool to see such young talent and people getting into this line of field. So winner, our vice
Will receive, Georgia Board came up with that number. I think that's why we also had the amount of participation we did. The question that these zero by year 2025, what wrote about on this? And to and next up is Samdu Roy. Next we have Sibi Pranav. Oh yes, Georgia Tech. The last, all of them are Georgia Tech. We'll just go ahead and Tech.
Congratulations, and we look forward to hearing your presentations in February. So now the awards. Where's Winnie? Winnie Long. So Winnie helped on the awards committee this year.
Kimberly Horn. I'm here to present the 2018 ITS Georgia Awards winners. So, Express Lanes Project, led by project manager Mark Demidovich, for adding nearly 30 miles of reversible tolled express lanes to the heavily congested I-75 and I-575 corridors in northwest Atlanta, with the large-scale deployment of CCTV cameras, microwave detection systems, dynamic message signs, traffic signals, and infrared cameras. Rush hour commute times have significantly decreased for both the express and general purpose lanes.
I want the whole team to come up.
Yeah, if you had any involvement on this project, come on up.
All right, the 2018 Innovation Outside the Box Award is presented to GDOT Harris for providing free access to advanced corridor and signal metrics to engineers across Georgia through several projects and programs, including GDOT's Measurement Accuracy and Reliability Kit, GDOT's Automated Traffic Signal Performance Measures website, and vehicle probe data, thus allowing for both a global and the 2018 Project of Significance Award is presented to GDOT Traffic. Yeah, GDOT, I'll make sure I didn't be reading it. GDOT Traffic Operations for the I-475 Smart Corridor Project, led by project manager Broderick Ware, for deploying the world's longest contiguous 100% video detection coverage along the I-475 Smart Corridor in Macon, Georgia, consisting of a suite of real-time features including automated incident detection, dedicated data collection alleys, and the wrong-way detection zones at off-ramps along a 94 linear lane mile stretch of highway. The 2018 Outstanding Private Member Agency Award is presented to Applied Information Incorporated for their innovation in deploying several ITS projects in Georgia, including the GDOT Smart Beacons, the North Avenue Smart Corridor, and the Campbellton Road Transit Corridor projects, and for their collaboration with ARC, CERTA, and Greta in support of socializing and advocating ITS technologies with the general public, politicians, and media.
Thank you, Winnie. We have one more award. It's actually the 2018 President's Award. We don't give this out every year. Just kind of means a lot to me, and just wanted to recognize this one individual. You'll probably recognize him as I start giving the bit of a description, but he served on behalf of ITS Georgia on the executive committee for the ITS 5C Summit. Countless hours, bi-weekly conference calls, budgets, site visits, you name it, he did it. Planning for the 2019 annual meeting helped me and Winter, Vice President, just kind of, I don't know how many sites we visited. About 4 or 5 probably sites, going to cities, staying overnight, trying to find venues and contracts. And once we secured a location, he's helped me secure hotel contracts, venue contracts for dinners and progressive dinners and all of that. But most of all is my first year of presidency with you guys. He's just kind of been a sounding board. Anytime I needed anything, I knew he was only one phone call, one email away, quick response. And he really just goes above and beyond and loves ITS Georgia like I've never seen, and just gives a lot to this organization. And I didn't want this time to go unnoticed without thanking you, Mike Holt. So if you want to come up, this year's 2018 President's Award. And also, before I forget, of all the scholarship winners, we want to take one group picture with you guys after the meeting, so forgot to do that. All right, lastly, as y'all know, we did elections this year for some of our opening positions on the board, but before I go ahead and announce the winners, I wanted to go ahead and take a moment to thank all of the officers and board members that have helped us this year. So, like I mentioned earlier, our vice president this year was Winter Horrible. Our secretary was Mark Start. Treasurer was Jaewin Lee. Did he stay? Yep, there he is. And then past president, Mike Holt. Directors that are, it's a 2-year term for all officers off. So the board of directors that will be serving this year and will be staying on the board to serve their 2nd year of the term next year were Bill Andrews, I think he had to leave, Dee Taylor was not able to make it, Mark Demidovich, Matt Glasser, Jen Tolson, I don't know if he's still here or not, and Greg Morris. So, looks like all of our boards snuck out today. All right. And we also had 6 board members that served last year and this year. So their time will be coming to an end at the end of this year. But I just kind of wanted to thank you all for your service. And actually when I call your name, if you could come forward, I have a little something for you to just kind of thank you for everything that you've done. And actually not many of them are here, but the first one was Ken Fink. Ken was with Kimley Horn. He did a lot of help with our outreach events with the schools, scholarship review committee, awards review committee, and just a good sounding board with ITS Georgia. Alvin James also could not make it, again with Kimley Horn. Alvin has been the chair of our membership committee for the last few years, and if you've noticed, our membership has grown tremendously, and a lot of that is due to his efforts. So we thank him for that. And then Kiri Lord also cannot make it, but again, actively involved on the membership committee with Alvin, on the scholarship review committee, and always great insight to provide there. And the last one that's not here is Billy Sawcup. He's on the activities committee. Him and Matt Glasser actually are the brains behind finding all of our monthly venues and organizing speakers and things like that. So they put in a lot of time and effort in making sure that each month we have a good technical program and a nice venue to meet at. Tom Udell, if you want to come on up. Tom really doesn't do too much. He's just really the pretty face of ITS Georgia. No, Tom's been great. He's been the chair of our legislative committee, kept the board informed on everything that's going on when Congress is in session and things like that. And again, always one of the first ones to raise his hands for outreach events and things like that. So it's been great to have you serving with us. I appreciate it. And the last director rolling off is Whitney Nottage. She's been on the social committee for a few years now, organized a lot of amazing events from Top Golf to the Braves to monthly trivia. I think we even won 4th place. I mean, that's pretty good. We're moving up there. Team 11. They do get 1st place, so we just appreciate everything you do to kind of help keep us all engaged, and we appreciate it. Thank you. And there's one other person I'd really like to thank. We don't do it enough, and that's Bill Wells. Bill, if you want to stand up for us. Honestly, Bill, you deserve a standing ovation for everything that you do for this organization. He by far did more work for the ITS 5C Summit than anyone in any of the chapters. That event would not have happened without your efforts. He's always at the events taking pictures. He updates our website and the sponsorships. He helps, or he doesn't help, he does write the articles for the Engineering Georgia magazine. He's the one that sends out the e-blast, does the registration online. I could keep going on and on and on about what you do, Bill, and you make our jobs. Yeah, I mean, just watching him, I'm like, how does he do this? But between him and Mike, I wouldn't have been able to make it through this year, so I greatly appreciate all that you do for us, Bill. So. And lastly, I want to announce we will have 6 new board members this year. They will serve 2-year terms, so their term will start actually on the 27th of this month. They don't know that yet, but we'll actually start planning for next year at the end of this month. But they will serve through 2019 and 2020. So I'm excited to see what the new energy will bring to us. The first one is actually Billy Stallcup. He just finished his 2-year term, so he will be returning for another 2 years. He's with 360 NS. He's actually in, where is he today? Spain? Spain. He's in, yeah, he's at an expo in Spain today, so he's unable to be with us. The second one I'm really excited is returning is Whitney Nottage. So excited for you to be another 2 years. And another one, again, our pretty face, Mr. Tommy Dell. Another 2 years. And then Mr. Derek Crowder with City of Roswell. I didn't see him today, but he'll be rejoining the board. I know he was on it a few years ago with us. Kristen Phillips with Gwinnett County DOT. And I'm going to butcher this name, but Kofi Wahisi. He's actually with ARC. So we've been partnering a lot with them the last few months, so I'm really excited to see what kind of energy he'll bring to the group. So that is your new 2019-2020 Board of Directors. With that being said, just a few quick announcements to close out. Y'all can enjoy your desserts and stay. We're a little bit early, so just stay, network. You can walk around, things like that. But don't forget, December 7th will be our technical training, 4 hours of training, 2 hours of whirly ball. E-blast should go out soon for that. We have the Gwinnett County Science Fair and the Forsyth County Career Fair. Again, more announcements in the e-blast for that. Our holiday hangover party with Georgia ITE will be Saturday, January 19th. And until then, I thank you all for coming, and I hope you had a good time. Just thank you for everyone's